Welcome here from Milan for the live coverage of Milan Fintech Summit 2023 at Breaking Banks Europe. In this moment, we are together with Jacopo Lambri, who is head of Vice President Office at European Investments Bank. Thank you for being with us, Jacopo.
Thank you for having me.
So, Jacopo, today we want to talk with you about the benefits that can come from fintech in the traditional finance. What are, according to you, what could be the role of fintech in the traditional finance today, according to you?
Thank you very much. I think this is a very spot on question because there is a lot of discussion of what could be, where lies the potential of fintech in the future. And in this respect, we see that there are a lot of companies that have created a business that let's say, is in competition with the traditional financial sector. But I would say that, and start from our own experience as European Investment Bank and European Investment Fund, a great potential is to merge, to have cooperation between the traditional financial sector and fintech. What do I mean with this? I see that the European financial and banking market is very well established. There is a lot of, and it's very fragmented. There are a lot of organizations that definitely will not disappear in the future. They have a very loyal client base, and probably in this very moment, after we have seen a surge of number of institutions that want to compete with traditional bank, the best is to develop products that can be used by traditional organizations to innovate and become fintechs themselves.
And in order to do this, according to you, what are the challenges and opportunities offered by the market, both to fintech and traditional finance, in order to evolve and create innovation more and more?
Well, unfortunately, fintech is a heavily regulated market, and therefore one of the most important dragging factor is regulation itself. We want to become, every company, of course, wants to become global to compete on the global market. And when we see that there are 27 different regulations inside Europe, well, this is, of course, a great obstacle that needs to be overcome. Indeed, European institutions are working to complete the so-called Capital Markets Union, which is specifically designed for this, but there is still a lot to do.
And so, looking to the future, and according to the opportunities you said before, and also challenges to face, but what are the next steps in order to make a stronger collaboration between traditional finance and fintech, and also to grow not only as a market, but also maybe as a cultural approach in terms of fintech and a new way of doing finance and or giving financial services?
Well, usually when we speak about venture capital at large and fintech in as a segment of this, we talk about ecosystems. It is very important to have in mind that an ecosystem is composed of a huge number of actors that is very heterogeneous. We have the companies, we have the funders, we have the investors, we have public bodies, and we have regulators. All of this, when we're talking about culture, need to go in the right direction and need to act in a coordinated way. So this, I would say, that is the most important thing, to develop a mentality that is business-oriented, business-driven. And going back to the topic of regulation, it is very important to balance, indeed, consumer protection on one side, but also freedom to innovate on the other side.
And we hope this, obviously. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.